everybody, Movie and Toy Collector 13 back again for another video. This video is going to be a little bit different than I usually put out. It's not going to be horror movie related. This is going to be wrestling related. One of my good buddies on here, he's a fellow Pennsylvania guy as well. I'm talking about Opie0909. Most of you guys probably know him. Everyone that's subscribed to me is probably already subscribed to him. But if you're not, please go check out his channel. I will link it in the description box below. He does awesome videos. He's got a great collection, movies, awesome wrestling collection that I'm really digging when he shows those off. But he sent me something that I sent him something a couple weeks ago. You know, I was just out at a store. They were having a sale, and I seen something that I knew he was really gonna like because of his wrestling collection that he's got. So I picked it up, sent it to him. If you guys are curious about what that is, go check out his latest video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But you know, I just wanted to do something nice and give it to him. And I told him, I said, dude, you don't, owe me anything. You don't have to send me anything. But, I know what a great guy he is, and I knew he was going to do something. But what he did actually blew me away because I was not expecting this at all. He actually, somehow, I don't even know how he found another set, because I've looked at every local Walmart around me for multiple weeks, and, they weren't there. But somehow he found a second set, and he sent me The Undertaker and also the Ultimate Warrior. And these are figures 5 and 6 in this particular line. But to be honest, I have no interest in the first 4 because they're more current wrestlers, and I don't really get into wrestling that much these days. But if we're talking 80s, old school, that's me. That's my childhood. That's my nostalgia. So when I knew they were coming out with the Ultimate Warrior and the Undertaker, I definitely wanted them, but I just couldn't get them. But he was awesome enough. He found another set of these, and he sent them to me. So, dude, thank you very, very much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. You could have very easily picked these up for $10, and you could have flipped them on eBay probably for $30 a piece. I think that's what they're going for. But he sent them to me. Awesome guy, Opie0909. Jeremy, thank you very, very much, dude. I really appreciate this. I have a spot picked out on the wall already. I can't wait to get them up there. These are just amazing, amazing figures. Thank you again, man. I really appreciate it. Now, I didn't just want to show off those. I figured, okay, I'm going to show off those wrestling figures. I said, why don't I just show off the wrestling documentaries, DVDs, Blu-rays, and VHS that I have in my collection. There's not too many, but I figure it'll fit in this video quite well. So, and the first one that I have is this one here, Hitman Hart, Wrestling with Shadows. This one here, this is a great documentary. It goes in depth into the infamous Montreal screw job. And along with this, along with the DVD documentary, I also have the soundtrack, which, I'll probably never listen to this, but it's a cool companion piece to the documentary. And next up, this is actually the newest one I have, the most recent thing I picked up. I wasn't going to do it, but because I've never been a huge, huge fan of this particular wrestler, but because of what he did to help out a couple other of my favorite wrestlers, I kind of wanted to pick this up because I know the documentary is probably going to talk a little bit about that. And that is the new Diamond Dallas Page Steelbook. I got this from Best Buy. Like I say, I was never a huge Diamond Dallas Page fan, but the whole DDP Yoga, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Scott Hall thing, that definitely made me like him a whole lot more. And then this one here, this documentary, I wanted to see it for the longest time, and I actually ordered it from actually the DDP Yoga website sells them. So I picked up the Blu-ray there, and that's the Resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts. And if you look there, you can see that I do have it autographed by Jake the Snake. I actually got to meet him this past summer, and I will insert a photo of that right here. But yeah, guys, if you haven't seen this documentary, I highly, highly recommend this. I mean, it is just, it's amazing. Like, one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. And then this set, I picked up this DVD set at Walmart. It was very, very cheap. It was like $7.50 when I saw it. So I grabbed that, and that is the Ultimate Warrior Always Believe set, which this, this documentary too is amazing, because I remember watching the previous documentary years ago, the self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior, and it's been such a long time since I watched it, but what I remember most is that it was basically just like the Ultimate Warrior was being bashed by the wrestlers and by the WWE. And then, this documentary came out, they put him in the Hall of Fame, and this documentary shows, because he was very upset about that self-destruction of Ultimate Warrior, and he felt that, because they offered him Hall of Fame a couple times, and he turned them down because of that. But this documentary, it shows how everything got put right. He got in the Hall of Fame, and this is almost as good. As much as I like the Resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts, this one as well is just such a good documentary. If you're an Ultimate Warrior fan, you simply have to watch this. I mean, this is so good. And another DVD set that I picked up, that is the True Story of WrestleMania. One of the first wrestling documentaries that I ever saw, and this is the actual Ringside Special Edition of Beyond the Mat. And this is actually a slipcover with it. But and this is interesting, because there's a segment in this about Jake the Snake Roberts, and it shows him in a very, very bad way. It shows him probably at his lowest. That's why when you watch this, I recommend watching this if you haven't seen it, and then watching Resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts. It'll make that documentary that much more intense to watch. But this in itself is a great documentary as well. Okay, now I have 4 VHS that are wrestling related. First off, I have a WCW one, and this is the Best of the Great American Bash. I picked these up years and years ago at, I think it was probably Walmart. I picked them up, but there's some of the stuff that you're going to see on here. And these 4 VHS, I'm doing these in the order that I like them. So least favorite to favorite, because the last one I'm going to show you is about my all-time favorite wrestler ever. Okay, next up we got, this is an old school, not WWE, this is old school WWF Coliseum video. And this is confirmed hits. And as you can see on the bottom, there's actually an advertisement for the video game. I believe it was for Super Nintendo, I believe was the game that they are referencing here. But check out the matches that are on this. You watch this, and this is pure nostalgia here. And then I also got another WWF Coliseum video, Most Amazing Matches. And I'll give you a look at the matches that are on this one as well. Hey guys, and last but certainly not least, this is the first documentary that was ever done about this particular wrestler. He is without a doubt my favorite wrestler of all time, and that is Sting. And I got the the Sting Unmasked. Like I say, this is the first documentary about him, and it's an actual documentary. And then I do believe it has maybe a few matches on here. I'm not exactly sure, It's been a long time since I watched this, but I'm probably going to watch it again very, very soon. So that's everything, guys. That's my little wrestling collection. Just because I was showing off those 2 figures that Jeremy sent me. And once again, Jeremy, thank you very, very much. His channel will be linked down below. If you guys don't know him, check him out, please. He's doing great stuff on his channel. Lots of fun to watch. But thank you, dude, for sending me those. You blew me away. I had no idea that I'm amazed you even found another set of those. But the fact that you sent them to me, so thank you once again. Much, much appreciated. And everybody that watched, if you're a wrestling fan, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a few documentaries I wanted to show you with the VHS tapes. Just a very small wrestling collection. But like I say, when it comes to wrestling, I'm old school. You know, that's what I like. So that's why those figures are very, very special to me now. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I think I made this video longer than I wanted to anyway. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in a future video very soon.